figured a story time would be really good about yesterday, and then I spilled some coffee on my bed. It's just a little, but so if you've seen the video that I shared about my sheep missing, my missing sheep, it's early, okay? It's 7:45. I had to go feed the animals, and now I'm having coffee, so I'm not even supposed to be talking yet. But yeah, so there's a part in the video where I say I'm not going to film this because while I'll probably make good content, I'm more concerned about getting my sheep. I should have probably just filmed it because I didn't get my sheep anyways. They ran away and vanished like poof, like an apparition, like they were gone. And there was no tracks. There was no mud. Well, no, there was mud. There was no tracks in the mud. There was no fur caught on barbed wire. There was nothing. And there was nowhere for them to go. I don't know where they went. That doesn't even make sense. But anyways, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. So the part where I said I wasn't going to film because I was more concerned about getting my sheep. Yeah, well, right there, there was that big bush there. It's a prickly bush. It does not feel good to touch. And the sheep decided that they were going to dive through there as I went around the bush. And so I was like, oh no, I got to go through the bush. So I did. And it turns out there's a giant hole. That was a hole. And I went down into the hole in the jungle. In the jungle. I don't think people realize how scary that was. I didn't even know how scary it was because I just got right back up and out, and my daughter's like, Mom, you okay? I was like, I'm okay. Climbed out and just continued chasing because I didn't have much of a choice. And then my hair got hooked on barbed wire. That was fun. I ripped my shirt on the back pretty bad. And it was my favorite shirt for like working outside and staying warm. Yeah. It was a gong show, and then we were so close. We got all the way to the road. Well, you guys saw, like, we went all the way to the road. They were turning the wrong way, so I got my daughter to run around, go all the way, and I got my other daughter to stand where we had just led them out. And I was like, okay, I shouldn't have picked that one to stand at that section. It should have been me, or should have sent the other girl. my first daughter got very distracted. She very easily gets distracted. But I was kind of in that area too. And then some person came up to me and I was like, hey, like I'm kind of in the middle of something, go away. And then 2 dogs came and they spooked the sheep and they ran back into the spot where I just got them out. And my daughter is busy like looking off into the sunset having a good old time. And I was like, Isabel. And she's like, oh, sorry, Mom. I was like, it's okay. It's totally my fault. But anyways, yeah, so I chased them right back in as fast as I could. And we went around the bend. Well, I saw their tails go around the corner. I went around the corner, they were gone. And they couldn't have gone into the bush because it was too vined. Like there was a wall of vines that you can't get through. And there was no sign of them getting through. And the way that they disappeared so fast, couldn't have. The other side was a lot, which means it was a fence and a house. And there was no grass. So I should have been able to see them. So I followed the trail that I had taken the whole way and looked for tracks. There were nothing. There was no track. So anyways, I probably should have filmed it for content. If I had, like, you know, someone to just follow me around while I chased things, you probably would get a whole lot more entertaining content from me. That being said, it's probably better you don't see all the chaos. But yeah, I'm very glad that I chose to wear pants instead of a dress today because I am normally in dresses. But I decided to do that. Oh, and because I'm always barefoot, my boots, they gave me such bad blisters that my entire pinky toe is a blister now. So, yeah. I'm glad I wore boots though because that would have been painful. There was a lot of pokey things in there.